What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, the Machismo, aka Hormel, as I'm known around the Madden community, aka the Milkman. I've been asked to review the Dallas Cowboys roster for the upcoming Madden 2011. If you didn't know, you could see the Madden ratings on ESPN.com. I think it's in the video game section. Every couple days they put out like two teams per every couple of days with what their ratings are going to be for the upcoming Madden. So I'm just going to go over real quick what I see with the Cowboys. Being a lifelong Cowboys fan, I've always used Dallas and Madden every year since I've been playing the game, which is like since I was 7, 8. I started playing competitively about 6 years ago, so this review is actually going to be more for online play or competitive play. So if you're a franchise guy, I don't know, this may not help you out too much. Just going off the site right now, if you go to the ESPN video game section, it starts off with wide receivers and tight ends. Of course, Jason Witten's going to be the best overall rated with a 97. His speed and acceleration isn't too good, 75, 79. His strength is 73, so he's a pretty decent blocking tight end. His stamina is 99, so he's always going to be in the game. His catch is 88. Not anything phenomenal. Jason Witten is just nice to have out there. Seems like he doesn't drop a whole lot in the game. His awareness is a 90, so he's going to make up, run good routes. Next up is Miles Austin, who got an 88 overall rating. There's a lot of people complaining about this, especially people who use the Cowboys. A lot of people think he should be somewhere in 91, 92. But to be honest, I'm a huge Miles Austin fan. I love to watch him. I love, throwing the ball when I'm playing. But he only has half a year of being a top receiver. So I think starting off with the 88 is going to be good, considering he has 94 speed and 94 acceleration, and they plan to make acceleration a pretty big deal this year. He's going to be a weapon. Just speculation, but you're going to see a lot of Cowboy users using screen passes, quick slants, and Miles Austin's going to be the #1 target. On the other side of the ball, you have Roy Williams, who's got an 82 overall, 89 speed, 85 acceleration, which I think is pretty ridiculously high for Roy Williams, especially after the year he just had. Let's see, his catching's at 86, his spectacular catch is at 89, so you may be able to throw some rocket catches. I don't know if it's going to, be able to rocket catch this year, but if you can't rocket catch, you got to believe that Roy Williams is going to be the most dangerous weapon to rocket catch with. That, or the guy lining up at third receiver, Dez Bryant, who got an 80 overall, 91 speed, 95 acceleration, 96 agility. His jumps 95, his spectacular catch is 95. So, you could honestly see Dez Bryant lining up as the #1 receiver for some players. I know personally, I always like to run Miles Austin as the 1, and I'm going to be bringing in Dez Bryant as the #2 receiver. Williams is my slot receiver, and then for my 4th receiver, I normally go with Jason Witten, and my 5th receiver, I normally go with Martellus Bennett, who this year he's got a 74 overall rating, 78 speed, 80 acceleration. He's faster than Jason Witten. So, but the thing about Martellus Bennett is he's freakishly huge, and he's got a 94 jump rating and an 87 special catch rating. So, if there is rocket catching in this year's game, you can expect to see a lot of them. The ones that ain't going to Dez Bryant or Roy Williams, you could see it going to Martellus Bennett. He's always an underrated weapon that I like to use. Another quick note, Kevin Ogletree, who I actually used a lot in Madden 10, has a 96 speed, 91 acceleration. So I don't know how important they're going to make acceleration this year, but the 96 speed is nice. So try to give him the ball in the flats or something and just take off with him. The running back ratings, I was a little disappointed with to see Marion Barber drop all the way down to 84. Felix Jones is up to an 83 now. Barber doesn't have the speed, the acceleration, but he's got a 96 toughness. He's got an 88 truck, which I don't know, it should be higher, and a 95 stiff arm. So the stiff arm has always been his most effective move in the game. So it's going to continue to be Felix Jones, who almost every online player starts at running back anyways. He's got a 96 speed, 96 acceleration. His catch is a 62, which isn't that great because I like to use Felix Jones out of the backfield, little flat routes here and there. But as long as he doesn't have anybody on him, he should be good. Felix Jones actually got a 93 elusive, which is pretty damn good. So, and his spin move is a 93, which traditionally has been his best move in Madden. Quarterback, you got Tony Romo, 90 overall. I mean, let's see, his speed's a 73, his acceleration's a 80, so he may not be the fastest quarterback back there, but you can move around with the pocket, which is something that I love to do. Like, if I'm playing online and with the nano blitzes and everything that's out there right now, it's always great to have a running back that can move, even for a split second, just to let somebody get open. Romo's always an effective quarterback. Quickly, the offensive lineman overall, Garrard got a 92, the center. Leonard Davis got 89. Kyle Kozier got an 80. Doug Free got an 80. Mark Colombo got a 78. So not as good as the offensive line as we've had in previous years, but you got to believe that with the size we have, that it's going to set up lanes nicely. And from what I've learned, or from what I've heard, the running lanes are going to be a lot bigger. So with all that size and all that strength on there, they should make some pretty nice holes for Felix Jones just to fly through. As far as linebackers go, of course, DeMarcus Ware is a monster. 97 overall, 86 speed, 97 acceleration, 85 strength, 95 stamina, so he's going to be in the game the whole time. 96 power move, 99 finesse move, pursuit, 99. Like, he's just a freak in the game. I don't know what a lot of people like to do, but I've been known to move D-Ware over to defensive end position, most of the time for Marcus Spears because he's real slow, just to give me some extra heat off the line because I don't like to blitz a whole lot, so I like the ability to have DeMarcus Ware coming off the line with just 4 people and getting pressure every time. Middle linebacker, Brady James is at 85, Keith Brookins at 84. They're both kind of slow in comparison. Justin Williams is at 56 middle linebacker with 87 speed, 85 acceleration. A lot of times when I play online, I like to sub in Justin Williams for Keith Brooking, and I'll actually user control Justin Williams most of the game. Anthony Spencer got an 84 overall, which is pretty decent. 80 speed, 91 acceleration. So, even if you take DeMarcus Ware out of the game, you still have Anthony Spencer at linebacker, and then you got Octavian, who you could put in there at an 80 speed,